Hello everyone, my name's Cliff and welcome back to my channel. This is Cliff's Dark Gems. And if you're new here, welcome for the first time. Today I'm going to give an update of all the books I've read so far in the month of May. I'm also going to talk about my live show tonight. And I'm going to give a shout out to a brand new channel I discovered last night. So stay tuned for that. Okay everyone, so I've had a great reading month so far. Finished 4 books and I'm busy with one. Yeah, so let's just go into what I've been reading. I actually bypassed my TBR and I'm reading something out of my comfort zone right now. And that is 10 Tales of Transformation by Gareth Howells. And the reason I'm reading that at the moment is because tonight I have Gareth on my channel. As you all know, his channel, or you should know by now, Books, Songs and Other Magic, and we're going to talk about all sorts of things. And knowing Gareth, it's not going to be just about horror. We're going to have a very eclectic kind of conversation about all sorts of genres, and I'm sure he's going to go off on some fun tangents as well. So tune in for that. Okay, the first book I read was a bit of a disappointment. Luckily it's only one, and that is Dolly by Susan Hill. And now this was a buddy read with Alex over at Alex Unabridged. Check out his channel. And yeah, it's about these 2 cousins, young children, and they go to this kind of dilapidated house in this kind of spooky area in London. No, it's not in London, out in the countryside, the English countryside. And yeah, the atmosphere is kind of creepy. And Susan Hill does a good job with the writing and creating this atmosphere. But the book fell flat with him, totally flat for me. And these cousins go to their aunt in this house, and they're irritating as hell. In fact, all the characters I found incredibly unlikable, especially the young girl. She's just the archetypal brat. She throws tantrums if she doesn't get what she wants. And the boy is just like this, completely lacking in any confidence, completely the opposite. He's just like a mouse, and just does what he's told. So they're spending the summer there. What actually happens, what sets the whole thing off, is supposed to be a haunting, not a haunted house, haunted doll story. What sets it off is that Leonora, the young girl, the brat, and I really felt like slapping her a few times, although I shouldn't do that. But anyway, she didn't get the specific doll that she wants for her birthday, and she throws a tantrum. Mother of all tantrums, and that sets off a chain of events that didn't really make a lot of sense to me. In fact, the story I found quite dull and it didn't make sense to me, but anyway, some of you might enjoy it. I know that Alex did. We're still chatting about it, we're sending mails to each other. But yeah, that is Dolly from Susan Hill. I wouldn't recommend it, but it has got some good ratings, so check it out for yourself. Okay everyone, the next one was much better. Now we're talking 4 stars. And that is Night of the Living Trekkies. And this was by Kevin David Anderson and Sam Stall. And yeah, this was a lot of fun for me. Especially considering I'm not a Star Trek fan. I'm not a Trekkie by any means. However, it helps that I love zombies. And yeah, this was a fun book. It's when some kind of virus gets loose in this hotel that's hosting the Star Trek convention, and turns all of these Star Trekkies into zombies. And of course it's fun because they're all dressed up for the convention. I think it's convention, yeah. And there's a whole group of survivors led by this one guy. And they got to battle for, yes, you guessed it, survival. And it's a fun book. It's imaginative, it's colourful, it's gory. And yeah, I just had a good time with it. So I would highly recommend, yeah, Night of the Living Trekkies. And that's a great cover. Okay, next up I read a short story from the Mammoth Book of Zombies. And this is still a 5-star for me on a reread. And that is On the Far Side of the Cadillac Desert with Dead Folk by Joe R. Lansdale. Now, before I talk about this book, I just want to warn you, this is not for everyone. If you're sensitive about certain things, check out trigger warnings. This is very mature content, it's graphic, it's sick, it's twisted, someplace it's kind of nasty, but I was there for it. I enjoy it, it's a fun story. And it's about this bounty hunter who's hunting down this pedophile killer, and he tracks him down, and it's just a post-apocalyptic kind of zombie wasteland after the zombie apocalypse, I think, where the zombies are used as commodities and sex commodities. And he tracks him down into this bar called the Dead Dancing Bar or something, and he finds them pole dancing with a young dead zombie, and he captures them, and he's now going to take him to justice across this Cadillac Desert to a town called Justice, where he's going to be pulled apart by tractors for his crimes. Now it's got, as I said, pole dancing zombies, and even worse, lap dancing zombies and other stuff. And it's got gun-toting nuns who are kind of a little bit oversexed, and it's got mad, crazy priests. If all of that appeals to you, then you're going to love the story. But as I said, if you're sensitive to, there's all sorts of stuff here. If you're sensitive, check the trigger warnings and don't read the story, because it does get kind of dark. Darkly humorous. I enjoyed it. I thought it was quite funny in places. That says something about me, maybe. But yeah, it's 5 stars for me. On the Far Side of the Cadillac Desert with Dead Folk by Joe R. Lansdale. Okay, and finally, my book of the month so far, and that is Holly by Esteem Check. Now, this is the final adventure in the group All About Holly, and we're going to be doing a live stream on this particular book on Wednesday night on Greg's channel at Another Bibliophile Reads. I'll link that, so don't miss out on that live. And I have to say, this was a 5-star for me. And out of all the books with Holly Gibney, I think, this was by far the best. Creepy, dark, kind of a mystery horror, but 2 of the most despicable, just terrifying villains in all of Stephen King's writing. These 2 geriatrics. Okay, I'm not going to say anything more, but yeah, we're going to talk about it on the live stream, and I really strongly suggest that you tune in for that. It was a lot of fun. And finally, I'm going to give a shout out to a channel I discovered last night, and this channel is called Shelf Esteem. Very cool name. 45 subs and 16 videos, and I read the booktube newbie tag thing, and also his top 10 Stephen King books of all time. And yeah, this guy's awesome. Just listen to this. A lifelong reader and collector of fantasy, sci-fi, horror, historical fiction and memoirs. So it's very eclectic. And then he's also a composer for films, TV and games, specializing in book adaptations. And his most recent ones are The Wheel of Time and his Dark Materials. So this is a very, very interesting guy, and it's a very, very awesome channel, and I really think you should check him out. Do yourself a favor, give him a peek, a like and subscribe. Okay everyone, that's my reading for the month of May. I hope you enjoy that, and also please remember to tune in a couple of hours time. I'm not sure what time this particular video is going to be released, but yeah, it's going to be 9 o'clock South African time, where I chat with Gareth from Books, Songs and Other Magic, and that should be really good. And also something I forgot to mention is on Monday I'll be releasing a video with my special project, my passion project, and it's going to be part 9, where I'm counting down my top 100 books of all time, and we're getting to the top 20 now. So on Monday it'll be 20 to 11. And yeah, I've had a lot of fun with this, so it'll be nice if you join us and check there and see what happens, and see what my books are from number 20 to 11. And also, let me know if you've read any of these books that I've mentioned today, I could have told you a little bit more about Holly, but I think we're gonna talk quite extensively about that on Wednesday. So tune in for that on Greg's channel. But yeah, let me know what you think down in the spaces below. I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to have a conversation with you. But yeah, till next time, take care of yourselves. Keep those pages turning, and cheers.